Hi guys. Okay, sorry for the delay. I know I've had about, I don't know, 10 or 15, at least 10 messages wanting me to update everybody, and I apologize. I kind of got put on hold a little bit. I had to throw this together for a good friend of mine, so that put me about a week out. But I'm going to get back to work on this, and I thought I'd show you where we're at. I don't know how much you've seen, but we got the fuselage pretty much, it's all framed up. It's ready to go in the belly pan, which is sitting inside its foam right here, okay? And I've got the rear deck on. Now, this was something interesting. It was a little different. Typically, you'd put the rudder on first and then put your deck on, which is what I started to do. But I had a bit of a problem. Learned a lesson. I've never had this problem sheeting before, and I've done it like this all the time. But I started with a sheet right here on the foam, okay, when I laminated the foam in the bag. And then, you know, came over. So what that did was, as you can see, because of the curve, it's got it at an angle here. This is different. It's not straight down here. Well, when I took it out, it was a little bit bowed back here, and it bothered me. So I didn't want to put it down first, cut it, and put the rudder in. So, because I found I didn't want to put it down second and cut it and try and cut it straight. Every time I tried to line it up, I was going to cut it crooked if I already had the rudder on. So what I did was, I taped this up, found out I'm better off putting it on first after I lined up exactly where the rudder was going to go, and put it on first and then put in my rudder. I had guides in there already, so I knew I was going to be straight. I knew where I was going to go. Wasn't any problem with that. I was all set with a laser. So that's kind of a different direction I took. But it worked. It's done now. It's all smooth. It's in. It's clean. This is straight now. I'm glad I did it that way, because it might have come out with this thing cut really wide. Trying to line it up, I was much better. So the other dilemma I had, this kind of slowed me down this week. After I made the rudder, this rear piece and this front piece on the rudder, the kit, okay, calls for 1/4-inch pieces, and you put them in a saw and you cut your angle, okay, for the throw. Well, I looked at that and realized a 1/4-inch, that'd be fine for iMac, but for me, I need this crazy 3D throw. So I had to order some more wood. I was gonna get, well, actually it's 1/2 inch. I'm sorry, it was 1/2 inch they called for in the plans. I was gonna get another more pieces for this that were 3/4 inch, but instead what I decided to do was take 2 1/2-inch pieces. I laminated them together, and then I cut it, and that's the angle I got, and that's the angle I want. That way I got far more throw out of it. If it was 1/4 inch, I wouldn't be able to get the angle I wanted, and I just wouldn't get the throw. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to hinge that up here pretty quick. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to make my whole canopy area after I mount the cowl this weekend. Mount the cowl firewall and all that. But next to go in the bag is these stabs. I've prepped them. They're almost ready to go. We got the wing tube in there through here. This is my root rib glued on. This is the servo cutout right here. Okay. And after I sheet it, I'll do like I did the rudder and cut it off. I'm not going to cut it straight like the plans call for. I'm going to actually cut it with now I'm drawing a blank, can't think of the name, but you know what I mean. I need to cut that off there. I'm going to put a little bit of carbon across here, and I'll take some pictures of that to help stiffen it. The last second, I decided I'm not going to go the ultralight. I was going to cut holes in this all the way up. I've even got carbon strips in there to reinforce to do that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep it strong I don't think the weight penalty will be all that much. You're talking such a small amount to take out of there. I think it'll be just fine. So I'm not going to cut this either. This will remain the same. I'll keep it the solid pieces, as well as the wings go. So that's where we're at, and hopefully after the weekend I'll have a whole bunch of better stuff for you to look at and actually start looking like we're making progress again. Okay, so thanks for checking it out. We'll see you later.